You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan on this Saturday afternoon. On the sideline and coming up later, Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for New York, Felton is out there with Damon Shumpert. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1" rebounder, shot blocker, and leader Tyson Chandler. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bargnani in at the 4 slot. And looking at the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving is out there with C.J. Miles. And inside, Anderson Varejao, the big Brazilian, a terrific rebounder and defender. Always brings great energy. Then it's Dang, and it's Thompson in at the 4 spot.
Well, for Andrea Bargnani, only 35 games played last season, guys. Injuries and inconsistency have really plagued the former #1 overall pick of the 2006 draft.
17 seconds.
Varejao against Bargnani. And Varejao kicks to Thompson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And Doris Burke spoke with Mike Woodson. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. Going back to Bargnani, Steve, how much do you think the pressure of living up to the #1 pick and not being able to bust weighs on him, from season to season, game to game?
Well, at this stage, I think that stuff should be in the past. It's all about just focusing on getting better. He's been in the league for 7 seasons. We know he can pick and pop and be a space foreman. The challenge for him is to round out his game and be better on the boards and defensively.
Playing in London during the 2012 summer seemed to do wonders for Melo. It often does wonders for guys that play with that national team. He came back with all kinds of confidence and seemed to be at another level.
And for Carmelo, boy, he really excels in international play, doesn't he? Always has.
Yeah, the three-point line is just a bit shorter, which kind of brings it right into his comfort zone. So he can play that zone buster role for Team USA. And tell you what, he can do so many other things, too, because of his size and quickness.
And here his coaches talk about his defense is better than they expected, too.
Ironic, isn't it?
Very. Now here's Shumpert after the miss from Miles. Clock at 4. 17-foot shot on the way. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Yeah, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and more often than not deliver. When the 4th quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another level.
Well, with the way that Melo is able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the 4th quarter. He's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile. The Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
New York moving it around. Stoudemire left side. Shoots from the baseline. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Dang with it. Now defended by Hardaway. With a step back. The shot's good from Irving. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. He dishes it to Stoudemire. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Here's Jack. 1 second left. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Waiters dishes to Dang. Pass to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. Left side Jack. All sorts of time. No luck. And New York will come the other way.
Well, one of the things you love about Jarrett Jack, other than his leadership and professionalism, is his ability to create his own shot. I mean, he is strong and athletic and very aggressive in looking for his shot. It's tough for a defender to body him up or throw him off stride by playing physically with him because he relishes in that.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut number one, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shopped everyone and took Anthony Bennett first overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few number one picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. And Clark, moments ago, you just talked about Jarrett Jack. He can make some tough shots, Steve. We saw it all season long with Golden State last year.
Well, he's fearless, Kevin. His ability to shoot off the dribble and knock down a three, but in pressure situations, he seems to really thrive, and I think that's where he separates himself from a lot of NBA players.
He feeds it to Dang. And easy 2 points on the layup. 1:25 left here in the second. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter.
A lot of high hopes for the Knicks in last year's playoffs. They started off so hot, but then let the series against Boston drag on, and eventually went to 7 games, and they fell to the Pacers in the second round after that.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Bennett. Now here's Zeller. And Jack, here we go. Rejected by Martin. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Stunning.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Outside Jack. And Zeller kicks to Waiters. Waiters off a pick from Zeller. On the wing, Dang. Wide open look. Hits the front of the rim and out. And the Boston series did drag on him, you could tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out, but they couldn't get it done. And there's no doubt that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Farajao comes in for Tyler Zeller. And it's C.J. Miles in for Luol Deng. Miles, that's good. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Feeds to Hardaway. Dishes to Shumpert. With 1 on the clock, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Knicks lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios, they're at the break out at Quicken Loans.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
You can't be the number 2 seed in the East by being mediocre on the road. I mean, the Knicks had a veteran group, and they all had the mental fortitude and experience to finish off games on the road last season.
Here's Dang. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony, the pass to Felton. Lays out. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Now Irving. Lets it go from 11. Connects. The jumper drops. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs. Clark, as you said, the Knicks were one of the tougher teams on the road, and their road record was, you know what separated them, Steve, from the middle of the pack in the East.
Yeah, 23 road wins, second only to the Heat in the East. It was interesting, Kevin. They relied so heavily on threes that sometimes on the road they'd go cold, but they could also get hot in a hurry, and they were able to avoid a bad spell.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Bennett was the surprise #1 pick in this year's draft. Bennett was as surprised as anyone, but certainly he's pleased. And with his skill set, he can do a lot of different things. Bennett said, I'm versatile. I can shoot, post up, run the floor, rebound, get my teammates open. I'm unselfish, and I don't have my own agenda. And guys, for a young team developing a winning culture, his character certainly an important attribute.
Yeah, an NBA body from day one. Thank you, Doris.
And guys, on this team, that leadership of his is certain to help. I mean, I think he's the perfect fit.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Irving's got 8 points.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
The Knicks with the lead. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. The drive by Anthony. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Luol Deng.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers were okay offensively last year. It was on defense where they really struggled. They had the second lowest block total in the league, but still were top 5 in fouls. That's a bad combination.
Back to Irving. And the shot is good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
It's Anthony with the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And for the Cavs, a young team, plenty of injuries last season. Steve, you think they'll improve defensively this year?
I have no doubt they'll improve, Kevin. That was the main reason to hire Mike Brown, who's really a defensive mastermind and a guy who will emphasize it every day in practice. And it's a young group, talented young players who are still growing and still learning. So I think they'll get better defensively by a significant margin. Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Irving against Felton. Varejao with a screen on Felton. Irving attacking. Now Varejao inside. The jump hook. Nice D from Bargnani.
Even that close to the hoop, when you see that kind of defense, I think you got to move the ball back out to the perimeter. You know, we really haven't seen the same focus defensively that we did in the first half.
Deng dishes to Irving. He's covered by Felton. Deng with the screen for Irving. Just 3 on the clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The 3 from Anthony. No good on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Felton. Right side jumper. Out to Anthony. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. It's Anthony with the drive. Launches it. Varejao comes up with the rebound. Varejao's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Irving kicks to Deng. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Deng is a versatile small forward, Kevin, able to do so many things that help you win games. He can score in transition. He can knock down that jump shot off of 1 or 2 dribbles. And then a very engaged defender who's got length and really good fundamental technique at that end of the floor.
I agree wholeheartedly there, and he's also a nice complementary scorer. I mean, able to knock down the spot-up jumper, a steady 15 to 18 points per game score, pretty much his whole career. Rock solid and steady.
Offensively, guys, it seems like they've turned a corner.
Yeah, much better half since they changed baskets. I mean, they're looking very strong and confident.
Irving passes to Dang. Back to Irving. Six on the shot clock. Can he keep it going? Second chance shot. Here's Verjao. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
The drive by Anthony. Bargnani dishes to Felton. And Shumpert kicks to Chandler. Shumpert, who's covered by Irving. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And again, it's New York.
Boy, just terrible defense there.
Steve, really just a layup line for the most part. I mean, not much defense at all either way.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Felton. Anthony, the pass to Chandler.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Irving attacking. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
.105 left in the game. To tie it up. Nails it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Felton with the ball. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Got it!
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Irving attacking. The kick out to Dang. Tyson Chandler grabs the board.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Stolen by Miles. Here's the break. Pass to Dang. The dish to Thompson. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to him.
Felton dishes to Carmelo. Now the pass to Shumpert. Back to Anthony. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. Anthony right side. It's hauled in by Luol Deng.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions yet.
To the paint. stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Felton attacking into Stoudemire. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. It's stolen by Dang. To take the lead. Rejected by Anthony. 4-on-3 break. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
No, Kevin, they've been waiting for this chance. They've got to take advantage.
And Waiters kicks to Bergeron. And Chandler sends it back. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Dang. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
He passes to Thompson. Knocked away! And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Bargnani is checked in for Stoudemire. The Knicks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside jumper. Bargnani back to Shumpert. Felton kicks to Anthony. It's good! That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now.
And Waiters kicks to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Here's Irving. Puts up a three. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane. And that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The feed to Waiters. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. They're back to square one. Whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And don't go away. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. And so it's Cleveland with it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Here's Felton. Kicks it to Bargnani. Passes it to Chandler. Poked away. Outside Felton. Anthony. He's covered by Dang. A step-back shot here. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 21 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And slammed in by Bergeron.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Anthony kicks to Shumpert. Felton. Back to Shumpert. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He dishes it to Chandler. Shot clock at 5. Irving attacking. Waiters. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He gets the first. That gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Free throws don't get much bigger than that. But he made it look easy to put him in front.
Anthony, the pass to Felton. Three-pointer. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Felton. Anthony's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Irving with the ball. Oh, Felton defending. Moves back up.
Complete domination. What a game for Irving. 18 points, and he was able to come up with one steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Miles is checked in.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Good.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Irving drives in. The putback sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
He's really starting to heat it up, Kevin. They need to double team him every time he touches the ball on the catch.
That free throw good from Anthony.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Felton against Irving. Cut it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. A 3 off the inbound. Off target from downtown. Jacks up a 3. There's the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Oh, off target. Again, we are tied up as time runs out. Well, we thought we might wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. But instead, the overtime periods are piling up. And guys, still no winner yet. He kicks to Bargnani. Back to Anthony. Here's Chandler. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Anthony dishes to Bargnani. The drive by Anthony. The shot misses. Cavaliers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And there's the call on Chandler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Miles. And it's off from 3-point range. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 30 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their lines now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. It should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Irving kicks to Varejao. Thompson with it, and Bargnani picks him up defensively. 6 to shoot. Oh, back shot on the way. Anthony against Varejao. Anthony kicks to Bargnani. New York, no good that time either.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Miles the pass to Irving. He feeds it to Miles. From downtown. Tries again. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they've got the clock stopped.
And so Verjao hits them both.
Tell you what, you can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of.
Shumpert dishes to Carmelo. Back to Shumpert. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony drawing the double team. Right between the eyes.
Nice play. They're in control. Just play solid, good defense. No quick bucket and no easy three.
Irving for three. Can't get the three to fall. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Oh, goodness is right. New York calls timeout. So a close game sees New York take this one. An amazing game lasting multiple overtime.
Epic, an epic